Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone, and here we are for another live session. Yes, this is gonna happen quite often now, and I hope you guys come to like it. Right, I know that you're not used to seeing me live. I know that that's not something we have developed yet as a relationship, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being your neighborhood consultant, your neighborhood image consultant. I want to help you. I want to help you. Hey, Jessica. Hiya. How are you? I want to help you move forward. I want to help you look your best, feel your best, and I want to help you feel connected to your true essence. I want to help you go beyond what people talk regarding fashion and trends, because your appearance is much more than that. Your appearance is actually about how you want to be perceived. And yesterday I was here and I told you a little bit about the basics regarding image consulting, how how it works, and how you can either like have that for yourself and have your personal results in image consulting, or how you can actually like become an image consultant as well. And today I want to give you some more information about how image consulting works, what our pillars are, and what our most important tools for appearance are as well. And coincidentally or not, they all refer back to our alphabet. Yes, the A, B, C, and D of image, and the ABC of the consultation itself. So when we talk about your image, we have to remember that it's not all about your looks. Yes, the appearance, like the first appearance, what people see, what people perceive of your physical appearance is 100% important. We cannot neglect that at all. We have to understand that for as much as we would wish it otherwise, people do judge us. People do judge us by appearance. I have to have my glasses on so I can say hi. Hey Bruna, how are you? So people do judge us by our appearance. And if you know how to put together the fashion tools, the clothing as tools for communication, as well as your hair, your makeup, or whatever accessory you wear, then if you put all of that together in a very smart way, you will help people read you, understand you better. So this is the first pillar of image consulting. It's the A, it's appearance. And appearance is responsible for a lot in our communication. There are many times in which people will not remember what you said, but they will remember what you look like. They will remember how you put yourself together, how you showed up. And that is something we cannot forget, because when we do, we are running chances of being misinterpreted. And in our present world, in our communities nowadays, we don't want to be misinterpreted. It's a risk we don't want to take. There are many times that people are perceived as not professional, as not friendly, or as not reliable, not because of who they are, not because of their psychological aspects, but because of the way they put themselves together. The way we present ourselves is the first means of communication. Hey Jana, the first means of communication when we meet people. When you look at someone, you will feel attracted to talk or not talk to that person because of the way the person looks. And it's not only because of, oh, she's or he is well dressed. No, it's not that. It is about the relationship between what the person looks like and what the person is wearing. Like you don't see much of what I'm wearing today. It's sleeveless. I mean, it's not sleeveless, but it's not It's a strapless blouse, and you will see that I have a straight line here cutting my chest, and all of those straight lines down here. Because of that, this blouse would easily be perceived as something very objective, direct, serious, sometimes even blunt. However, the colors I'm wearing are not that high contrast. Also, it is a little bit fluffy here, so there is some friendliness to it. And you see that I have my shoulders that are showing, so I feel I look like I'm not worried to show who I am. I'm not that protected, so that helps people see that I am open for conversation. Okay, that's what it shows, and this is something that you don't know, but you perceive it. Even it's something that is intrinsic to our brains. We don't have that rationally. It's something that our brain has been trained to understand regardless of what we have learned. It's not a conscious learning. Of course, when you understand the mastery of image consulting and you can understand how lines, colors, fit, fabric translate into communication, then you can make that happen on purpose for your client or yourself. If you want to apply on yourself, you can play with that anytime. So that's about appearance. The B that comes, oh, and in appearance, there is something interesting, because in appearance, we also have ABC, which is you will either accentuate something that you like on your body. So by wearing what I'm wearing and by doing like this necklace instead of the lighter one that I had before, I'm accentuating everything that is darker on me. So it's calling more attention to my roots, to my eyes, to my eyebrows, than to the lighter aspect. If I were wearing, for instance, a lighter necklace, which I was before, I would be concentrating more, putting more focus on the lighter aspect of my hair and probably on my mouth instead of my eyes, eyebrows, and the deep dark roots. Okay, so that is to accentuate. That's the first. That's the A in the appearance ABC. You accentuate whatever aspect of the person's body, the person's personality, the person's traits you want to. The second one is balance. And by balancing, what you will do is, if there is something that is not quite all right, you will have that being less important in the appearance, and you will find something opposing that is more important in the appearance, and then you will accentuate that to balance the other. So it's always something relating to another aspect of the image. And you can do that by choosing colors, by choosing cuts, by choosing prints and lines if they are more curved, more straight, whatever else you will choose for your client, or like I said before, yourself. And the third one in appearance is actually to camouflage. And we camouflage what we don't want to show. So if you have, let's say, a scar, if you have a mole on your face, if you have wrinkles, I prefer to call them texture. If you have texture on your face and you don't want all of those aspects to be of interest, you don't want people to be looking at them, the image consultant will help you find the right element of design, right? The right element of design to disguise that, to camouflage that. And by doing so, people will be looking at other aspects of your natural beauty instead of the one you decide you don't want people looking at. So some people use this technique, for instance, when they don't want people looking into their eyes, when they're just too self-conscious and they don't want people to be looking into their eyes because they're shy or something like that, or when people don't want them looking at your chest, at your mouth. So whatever that is, you will just find a different focus point, and then you will make people look at something different. So these are the three aspects within appearance, which is accentuate, balance, and camouflage. That's what we do with your overall physical image, right? To help you convey the meaning, the objectives, your personal goals, the ones you want people to read about you. Then moving back into what the image consulting as a service provides is, besides appearance, we also deal with behavior. And behavior is something that has to be understood as part of your culture. People behave in different ways because they were taught that certain things were right or wrong, so they keep doing those. And it's important that we can help them understand many times when they move from one country to another, and sometimes just within the same country, going from one state to the other, you might end up having to learn different skills regarding your behavior. So this is where etiquette and protocol take place. This is when we will teach people to be more appropriate for situations they were not used to before. The third aspect of image consulting then is Isaiah's is coming close. So the third aspect is communication. And when you deal with communication, this is a much broader aspect because in image everything communicates. So communication can be some vocal techniques. It can be about you knowing how to emphasize some syllables, or avoiding all of this when you talk, right? This is something that communication, a coach will do and will help you minimize your interference in communication. I do apply a little bit of communication in my work, not regarding vocal techniques. You have just realized that I cannot do that, but regarding communication, like communicating properly. I know that many times for as much as we know very well a language, we're just so used to it that we oversee mistakes when we write and when we speak. So this is something that I'm fascinated about, and I think we should always be very mindful of how we speak, how we write, because those things will be connected to how people see us, what they think of us. It is part of our overall image. There's no way you will disconnect appearance, behavior, and communication. They all are together, right? And then the fourth and final pillar of image consulting is actually the very brand new digital presence. And what is digital presence? It is this. It's exactly what we are doing here. Digital presence is when you are present on social media, on any digital media. And that will be regarding video presentations, social media in general, like here, Instagram, LinkedIn. So an image consultant will help you understand what is right or wrong about the way you're putting yourself out there, the way you're showing up online. And that will be guidance on what are the best colors for you to use if you are the most important person in a certain conversation online. Say that you're having a live session, and then what color should you choose depending on the background, depending on how you want to be perceived. That will have to do with makeup when necessary. It will deal with this area when we are talking about appearance. It will deal with the way you talk, and then it might we might bring in a vocal coach. We might bring in someone to deal with protocol regarding what is nice or not nice to talk about depending on what you're doing online. So the digital presence is a more complex area, but it's very, very useful, and it's fascinating because this is the world we have been living nowadays. This is what we have been doing. So as an image consultant myself, I actually put together most of the 4 pillars in my work, because I do work with digital presence in the way that I serve my clients online, and I will help them present themselves online, in the way that I deal with appearance, that I will help them with confidence and with communication, should that be important as well. So image consultants, they actually choose what they like best, how they feel more comfortable, what they feel that their forte is, and they will work and they will help people, they will facilitate that to people, because they have the skills. Image consulting in general is considered a soft skill. It is something for life. It's not something for one event. What personal stylists do is styling you for events, styling you for occasions in which you have to look the part. But that does not necessarily have to do with your personality and with your goals in life or in your career. What an image consultant does is we put all of that together and we create this package that we will help you look, feel, behave as good as you can using all of your natural skills, natural beauty, and just like pulling a few strings here and there to make your image be exactly what you want and to make you feel the way that you want to feel about yourself. So, if you feel that image consulting is something that you are interested in having for yourself, come talk to me. And if you feel that you could become an image consultant yourself, let's talk. What I do actually is I train women, basically women, because of the bond we have, but I'm okay with training men as well. I train women, I train people to become image consultants. Okay, so it's a career that you can invest in, and I have been doing that for 6 years. You may be surprised that I'm here like maybe for the few past days, or that I have started showing up just like early this year, but I started doing that in 2012, and I was trained here in New York by one of the greatest image consultants in the world, Dominique Isbach, and she also trained me to become a trainer myself. So I started teaching image consulting with her. I trained a few internationals with her, and then we launched the Brazilian boot camp. We were teaching Brazilian women to become image consultants. And then when that happened, I actually stopped showing up in English, and I was catering to this Portuguese speaking audience for over 8 years, let's say, 7 to 8 years. And then now I am back here, I'm back talking to you, and I want to help you, right? So if you see just little here, if you think there isn't much information, it's because we are under renovation, we are under innovation, we are under construction on this channel, and little by little there will be more and more for you. But I want to answer your questions and I want to help you. So if you want to know anything, just DM me. Let's talk. Let me see how I can be of help. Ask the questions you want to ask regarding your personal image or regarding image consulting as a career. Count on me. I want to help you. I want to help you feel, look the best you can, so that your personal and professional goals are not a problem. They are actually like super easy because you will communicate them through your image and through your work. Thank you for watching. I'll be back here tomorrow. Most likely I'll be here in the afternoon tomorrow, and then on Thursday I'm coming in the evening. I'm doing that in alternate times because I want to see what time is best for all of you. Okay? Thank you. God bless you. I'll be back tomorrow.